Hi, Madbronco here. Behind me is today's load. The truck I'll be driving is a Peterbilt and the load is 18 tons of juice. We will be driving from Albuquerque to Lubbock, so please join me and let's get trucking. Already, just getting ready to go. You've seen from the intro, we've got quite a nice colour truck today, nice colour green. You won't miss this on the road. And we've got a container full of juice, so I think we'll get the engine started. It's only a one-day trip today. It's a full day's drive. It's about a 10-11 hour ETA, so I think we'll check the mirrors. It looks pretty good, and I think we'll get going. It's just after 6 in the morning. Quite a nice morning, as you can see. Sat nav in the dashboard. Pretty small, so I think we'll go with that for the minute. But we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, maybe I should have some lights on. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh blimey, there's some traffic about this time of day. Obviously we're still in Albuquerque. Spent the night here last night. Let's go. Had a pleasant evening. Obviously it's time to get back on the road. Head further east. Obviously we're in New Mexico at the moment, but we're heading to a place called Lubbock, which is in Texas. And anybody that knows their American racing circuits might be able to guess where I'm heading for the weekend and from my driving experience this week. Cool. I'm not actually going to say, blimey, there was some traffic here, isn't there? I'm not actually going to say where I'm going, but like I say, if you know your American circuits, you might be able to work it out. Well, this is quite a nice morning, isn't it? The sun's just rising over the top of the mountains there. That's one thing I've noticed in the States. You do get some quite nice dawns, sunrises. Had a good one the other day. Like I say, we're still in New Mexico, so the terrain's a little bit sort of deserty, if that's a word. Oh, it's nice and easy, straight out on the freeway. Not too much traffic by the looks of it. Blimey, look at that cloud coming in. Don't like the look at that. Looks like we're driving into that. I wonder if we see some rain today. Oh blimey, I've just said the word. Oh, I jinxed myself. So like I say, full day's drive today. So I'll be looking for a rest stop. I have had a look at the map, and I've got to drive quite a long way before I get to a rest stop. That's one thing I've noticed here in the States. There's not as many rest stops as you would like to think on the motorway, freeway. Sometimes you have to drive quite a long way. So, a bit like yesterday, when coming into Albuquerque, and I've got a little bit similar today. Got to drive quite a long way before I get to a rest stop. But I will be having a rest stop today, a break today. As you can see, the scenery is pretty dry, pretty parched. I don't know where that dark cloud went, because we're not going to get any of the wet stuff today then. Yeah, I forgot this morning to do, I was saying the other day, I haven't done any, got it with brake lights, I haven't done any interior intros or outros, or even the brake video, because like when I was in Europe, obviously if it was raining I would sit in the cab and record my intro or outro or whatever. But obviously out here it doesn't rain that often, or it hasn't rained that often. I think in the last 2 weeks it's rained like once for about 5 minutes. But I would like to do some intros or outros from the cabs, because they are nice cabs. I forgot this morning, but I will do an intro and outro from the cab. Let's get out while I've got a chance. And then, knowing my luck, I'll do it just because, and then the next day it'll rain and I'll have to do it. So I think most of the journey today is pretty much highway, apart from a little bit either end. So it might be quite uninspiring if this is the kind of the landscape all day. Yeah, I thought I was doing better with my trucking. Got a wheel on the grass verge there, set the old buzzer off. As you can see today, I'm also in a newer style truck where you can't really see the bonnet. I don't think I did too bad yesterday. Obviously I had the older style truck, and yeah, didn't seem to do too bad, so maybe I'm finally getting the kind of the knack of it. Still only early days, but yeah, it's going okay. There's quite a bit of traffic on this road, isn't there? As long as it's moving, can't complain. Weather's dry, can't complain. So, how is everybody? Hope everybody's okay today. Where are we? Middle of the week. So it's only downhill now towards the weekend. But yeah, hope you've got some nice weather wherever you are in the world. It'd still be nice to hear from a few people. Say hi, tell me where you are. It's one thing that's still not really kind of come in, is any kind of interaction with anybody that's watching the videos. On now, do I? I'll turn them off. Yeah, this is one of the things with also driving in America. It's such a big country that you do end up long stretches of road where there's kind of nothing. Which was one thing I was kind of maybe worried about a little bit, but that's okay. Still not sure about the colour of the truck though. Like green colour. You can see it keeps catching my eye in the wing mirror there. About it when I came into that yard this morning and I saw it, and I was like, that's my truck, is it? Okay. Not really my choice of colour, but oh well, what can you do? Clouds coming across again, isn't it? A bit there. Still wondering if we might see a bit of wet stuff in the sky. I've got a gap. I think I'm going to get out. Not going that fast in front of me, are they? No, you've got the same idea. Whoa, yeah, we'll pull out and go, mate. Pull out and go at the same speed. Oh, there was a green truck going the other way. Certainly stands out. That's why they're kind of creeping along, is it? The old trick with the police car again. I had that quite a few times yesterday. Your police car cruising along well under the speed limit. And people seem to be frightened. Oh, that was a bit tighter than anticipated. To overtake. Sit behind it, but anyway, we'll go past it. Back on, I think. style Camaro poodling along. Obviously a granny or somebody bought it. Unfortunately, the scenery, like I say, is a little bit uninspiring today. Not much to comment on or talk about. Is this our rest stop coming up? Could well be. This was the one and only rest stop on the whole freeway. So we'll have some of this, I think. Alright for juice. Right, where do I need to go? Down here. By the looks of it. Drive through. Don't think I'll get through the drive-through, will I? Oh, there's a few trucks here. Pick a space. Pick an empty space. Not quite sure what the time is, but like I say, this was the only rest stop, so I'm thinking this is probably the place. 10:30, there you go, 4.5 hours. Oh, bang on, look at that. Right, well, I'm going to have a break. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Bye. I have just taken my break as we are about 4.5 hours into the journey today. Always a welcome relief to stretch my legs, have a wee and grab something to eat. Anyway, we are making good time today so far and I've had my break, so let's get back on the road. Right, okay, I'm back. I've had my break. Quite a nice little spot here, weather's still nice. So I think it's time to get back on the road. So let's get out of this space. Quite a variety of loads here on the different trucks, as you can see. Concrete pipes or sections of pipes, timber, bulldozer or something on a low loader trailer there. Big old long pipes. Anyway, let's go. I'm not quite sure about the ETA for today's job. I thought it was about 10 hours when I looked at it. We've done 4.5 hours, and I was just looking at the map just now and I see it's got about 3.5. So I'm not quite sure where I got 10 hours from. Looks like it's more like about 8, 9. I know we've made good time, but oh well. Getting there earlier than anticipated. Get there soon after lunch. It's not too bad. Have a nice relaxing afternoon then. Oh yeah, and by the way, we're actually in Texas already. I'm not quite sure where we crossed the state line, but we did somewhere. Seem to be in Texas. Head down here. Go past Amarillo. And then head on down to this place called Lubbock. Something to look at, something to talk about. Civilization. What's the speed limit? 40? Oh, it's the lights have changed. Oh, that was lucky. I think I just about stopped there. Oh, something I have noticed is you can change the size of the display on these little sat-navs. All the time I've been driving and been kind of moaning about how small they are and struggling. I was talking to a guy in the rest stop just now, and I happened to say about the sat-navs, and he said, oh, you can change the size of the display on these sat-navs. So that's what I've just done. As you can see, you can scroll through different sizes. So I've made it pretty big now, so something to know for the future. This looks quite a nice little place. Unfortunately, we won't be stopping here or spending the night here. Just passing through, as they say. So yeah, so as you can see, I've changed the size in this truck. We'll try it in the other trucks. There is a little way you can do it. So obviously, as we get other trucks, we'll try it in the other trucks as well. It seems to work in this truck, so I'll take that. It's alright having your own sat-nav up on display, but sometimes it's a little bit sort of off-putting and gets in the way, especially when you try and look in the passengers, near side wing mirror. So yeah, so that's a bonus. Well, that's Amarillo. Passing through, like I say. We'll head on now down to Lubbock. Get this juice delivered. Sure why that truck pulled out just now. Now he's had to come back in. On the traffic, as you can see, not too bad, is it? Let's try keeping in the lane. weather's stayed nice as well, as you can see. It's perfect blue sky now, so obviously I didn't jinx myself today, saying the R word, but that did look pretty dark earlier, didn't it? People cruising past on the freeway in convertibles. Yeah, it is pretty warm, gotta say. Speed up a little bit. Back on the old cruise control. Let the truck drive itself. Well, not drive itself, but maintain the speed. It was working earlier. I don't know why. It's not maintaining the speed. Desolate out here, isn't it? Again, you're in Texas. So another go. Come on. I think it's come on this time. I know it's early days, but this kind of driving for hours endlessly through a pretty barren, desolate landscape is not that interesting to me. That's the one thing I was worried about coming from Europe, where this kind of, you know, something to kind of look at or talk about all the time. So hopefully won't be like this every day. I know it doesn't help the fact that I'm going kind of cross country. I know I'm not going in one hit, as it were, you know, sort of going town to town, but you know, I did think about just sort of a few weeks in one area, or, you know, maybe a month in one area. Then obviously, well, I'd be in America for like the next 5 years or something, and, you know, all over. But also it'd be very difficult to do, obviously, driving experiences. Right, well, I think we're heading in towards Lubbock. As you can see, the traffic's built up a little bit, slowed right down. So obviously I had to kind of make the choice of what do I do, like I say, stick in one area for a few weeks, or kind of, you know, make my way around. Well, obviously I chose to sort of make my way around, then to be able to take in, well, as much of the country as I can, but also to continue doing my driving experiences. But then I suppose that's one of the hazards, is you get, you know, quite a, oh, I need to turn left with these lights, I'm going to hack across a bit quick. That's one of the hazards, you know. You get long stretches between towns where there isn't kind of much of a landscape. Well, there's obviously landscape, but we'll see. Obviously I'm sort of in the south where it is quite dry. Maybe when I get a bit further north might be a bit better, a bit different, a bit greener. Let's see. Come on, buddy. There's nothing coming. Where are you going? Oh, you're going straight on. Okay. Don't know why I thought you was turning left, but anyway. Maybe because you kind of didn't pull away that quickly, I anticipated you turning left. Right, where now? Straight on by the looks of it. See if we can catch these lights. Yeah, excellent, without actually stopping. There's another trailer with them parts of concrete tubing. This doesn't look like too bad a place. A few shops and stuff. Obviously I'll be spending the night here, the afternoon. Quite a big place, isn't it? I've never heard of the place before. Obviously this load was a bit of a... Oh, this is nice, isn't it? This load was a bit of a... for the destination. To get me to somewhere else. Wasn't for the load, obviously. A container trailer. Watch out. Oh, the lights have changed. Watching them two bikers there at the front there. Right, where are we going? I think we're going in here, so have to be a bit careful here with somebody behind me. It's not the easiest to get into these supermarkets with this wall. So let's get into this yard. I need to look here because, like I was saying when I done these the other day, sometimes, they want it outside again. Some of these there's like a bay at the end of the shop there. To get into that bay, it's kind of the easiest way to do it is actually to turn right into the car park and then reverse along the front of the shop, and then obviously reverse around that corner. But seemingly they don't want this one straight on the bay, they want it out here in the yard, so I don't know, perhaps there's something on the bay already. No? Okay. Don't know why they don't want it straight on the bay then. But I won't argue. It's much easier to just park here along the front of the shop. You just have to try and reverse along and get around that corner. Can't see now. Over a bit. Caught the curb. Cab. Watch this lamp post. Let's get it over quite tight to the curb. I don't think they'd be very happy if I leave it out in the middle of their driveway. I don't think they'll really be that happy if I leave it there either. Like I say, I'll be a good driver and get it over nice and tight to the curb for them. They can do what they like with it once I've got a signature on it and left it. Do what they like with it, like I say. It's not of any interest to me after that. So we'll get it roughly where they want it, which is probably going to be about there. So I don't know why they don't want it on the bay. Cool, well, we've made it. Not the most interesting of drives today, unfortunately. But yeah, it was okay, wasn't it? Went okay. Anyway, we've made it here to Lubbock. Gonna spend the night here. Yeah, look, 2:15. Huh. I anticipated being here about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Oh well. Anyway, hope everybody has a nice day wherever you are. Wow, look at them power lines. Donk, 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 donk. All them telegraph poles, power line poles, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, have a nice day wherever you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Well, that's it for today. We have made it to our destination and delivered the load in one piece. So all good there. I hope you enjoyed the video and will join me next time, and of course please subscribe, like and comment. Have a nice day wherever you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.